Today I'm opening up what might be the coolest Max Steel figure ever made. Coming up after this. Alright, this Max Steel was sent to me by one of you, and some of this stuff too. Great figure. This figure in the States was revealed with speaking, so it had a speaker holes in its chest and everything, but this one doesn't have it, and I think that's a good thing because it makes it more versatile. I don't need a speaking toy. Also, it is the most articulated Max Steel doll there is. I don't know if there are other versions of him in other suits or other features, but this one, this European one, and also sent to me was this knife and this gun, which if somebody knows if this is a Max Steel gun, please let me know, or maybe it's a Action Man gun. And I don't know if Max Steel had, I don't know, when I put toys together, I kind of want to stay true to the brand and put only Mattel stuff. It's an OCD hang-up thing that I have, so I kind of want to, I'm hoping that's a Mattel gun, but I looked at all the Max Steels online that I could see in the packaging, and I never saw this gun, so I guess it's not, and I don't think there was ever knives like this. I do have lots of other Army G.I. Joe knives and guns and stuff. I just would like an official Mattel one. However, this guy is super spacey, so he could have a space gun, and I have lots of Masters of the Universe space guns. These glasses were also sent to me. I'm pretty sure that they have to be Max Steel. I don't think Action Man or anything made ones like this. I also have these black ones. It's a different design, but I really did want silver ones. I'm not sure, they're kind of bluey more than silver, but I wanted silver ones. And then the pièce de résistance is this mask, which I really wanted for this guy. It came with this one. I ripped off this head, hollowed it out, and made it so it could fit on a Max Steel body because, you know, there's not much you can do with these bodies with the molded on parts and arms and things. But I guess for some reason I don't mind that the skin tone doesn't match. I guess because it's a robot, or sometimes it doesn't bother me. Sometimes it does bother me. In this case, I can live with it, and I have no idea why. This was a Max body with this bionic arm, which I think is perfect for this robot guy. So mask on, mask on. I always wanted a $6 million man Maskatron my whole entire life, and finally this is something like it, and just as cool. And it's made by Mattel, my favorite toy company, so that helps a lot. So happy about that. So happy about putting these villains, even though their skin isn't a perfect match, on these Max Steel bodies. But are these bodies these bodies have this much articulation, so they do have enough for me. I'm totally happy with this. Oh, this guy, the guy with the bionic arm, has double jointed knees, which is something that you don't normally see in the Max Steel. This is the most frequent body that you see, with the ankles and the knees and the hips and the shoulders and the elbow and the wrists, and of course the neck. This is a monster high head, which fits perfectly on a Max Steel body. But this guy, souped up, made to move articulation, before made to move articulation was a thing. Please have my scissors here. I'm gonna cut this open, and I can't wait to see what the articulation is on this. I might save the box. What's the year on this? 2000. The year 2000 was a long time ago. That was 22 years ago. Wow. For me, this is like a new toy. I opened my very first Max Steel not too long ago. I hope you checked out that video. And that one I found here in Canada. But I used to see a lot of Max Steels in thrift stores. but it's been a very long time since I've seen one in person. They're becoming more and more rare. Don't think I'm saving this packaging. I might want to save some elements of it though. You mean after all of that, I find out that it's just on a blister anyway? Oh my goodness. Careful, I'm gonna cut myself. Is there a collector card in there? Oh my goodness. Look, it shows his bicep. What is this? Guess it's not a collector card, it's a collector sleeve or envelope or something. What have we got going on here? It's kind of a collector card. I guess they have it in different languages. Little cross-sell action that's on the back. I like it though. And then, yeah, they're the same. They're the same, just different languages. I'll be putting that in my collector card binder though. And then here's a better look at this. Very cool. I ripped that there. That's sad. Maybe I won't save it, maybe I will. I can't save everything though. And then here he is in the package. I don't know if I'll use any of this silly stuff, but we'll see. This super 90s outfit. And then this huge propaganda. Love these line drawings of toys. I will be saving this. This is a poster. Just open up long. Yeah, it's pretty much a poster. So it tells you how to use his features in different ways and everything it comes with. Smelling it, it's old. Okay, so the backpack, space backpack, is definitely something I will use. There's a lot of twist ties. I guess I better take care of that. Backpack. It's a crossbody bag. Why do they have that plastic wrapped on there? Soft rubber here. It might be a little too logoed and 90s for me to enjoy. Like a classic, I'd probably prefer a classic army, but every once in a while when I want to make like a space astronaut guy, it could work. It's not bad. The logo a sticker? The logo is a sticker. You know what? If I take that logo off, which, you know, I like Max and everything, but it would be better without that sticker. I like this sticker. The gauge on it, I don't like that one. Those are just stickers though. And you know what? They fall off by themselves anyway. This one is painted on. It's funny, I don't mind that one so much. This one, I think it'll look better with that coming off. And yeah, it's probably going to fall off anyway. His wrist thing, I'll show you that here soon, always falls off. And then the 90s, early 2000s is my least favorite fashion decade. I mean, I lived through it. There were things that I wore and enjoyed. But this really does encompass everything that I didn't like about it. Like the tribal tattoo lightning. And I don't know, the color combination, the blue and the green together. But this is a pretty cool surfboard, and will I use it in the snow? Is it for snow or is it for water? Okay, and then we have the mechanism. There is, oh, I guess this is a ski pole. Just one ski pole? I don't know how these things work. I've never gone water sporting. Oh, they have it onto his wrist. Oh, it's like a safety to hold on to it. Okay, that's why it's flexible. That's cool. So that plugs into here, I think. That looks like it goes in his hand. That doesn't really plug into here. I don't know, it works somehow. And then this controls him. I guess maybe I have to put it on his waist to figure out exactly what it does. He's really fastened in here. Okay, so here is the bracelet thing, and that thing usually, the sticker usually comes off. Even on the new one that I got, it was just coming up on the corner, so I just peeled it off. I usually do, this might be the one that it stays on, because I don't play hard with my toys. He's got this, it's probably some kind of communicator strapped to his leg. The shoes are probably the best Max Steel shoes I have. Again, they are a bit 90s inspired, but they're chunky. I like, they're very rubbery. But when I'm doing these futuristic dolls, action dolls, and dressing them up really cool, these shoes might work. They're really chunky, hunky and chunky shoes. Sneakers. They look like they have Velcro on them, which makes them look futuristic. And then he has on his, oh no, it's one piece. I did not know it was a one piece here. I assumed it was two pieces. So less possibilities with this outfit. The chances of me using this outfit ever again, especially now that I see it's one piece, are very rare. It's that whole 90s 2000 snowboarding thing going on. Let's take it off though, and this is what it's all about, finding out what this fully made to move, the very first made to move Ken doll. So they would have copied the whole Barbie made to move off of this guy. He was the original. Same joints. Same joint technology, I should say. He doesn't have the abs though, the ab crunch, but we do have the twist at the upper thigh and the double knee. And his feet are better. Oh wow, his feet are awesome. Wait, maybe they're not. Oh, I guess it's because they have, I don't know, they do seem different than these ones to me. But when I'm holding them up now, they look like they're the same feet. I guess it's the ankles they improved. So yeah, see how that ankle is so boxy? And because this one is twistable and articulated, they indented and shaped it a little better. It does make the foot look better. Made to move knees, made to move elbows. He's got his tattoo on this side. He doesn't have his, of course, robot bicep there. But wow, so maybe. And then I always complain about the made to move Barbies looking like robots, but I've said this before in many videos, it works for guys because guys are more boxier, squarer, that it looks better, more robotic, looks good, and especially because I do always think of these as robot men. So super cool. Yeah, the joints are all tight. An ab crunch would have been cool, but I mean, how often do you use the ab crunch anyway? So cool, so posable. I guess I'm taking this head off, and oh, it's harder head than normal, not as rubbery. So I'll make sure I'm going to warm that up, and this is going to be probably the body that I use more. And you know what? It's a lighter one. It's going to work with different Kens. And it looks like it is going to work with all of these. This is coming up in a video real soon. This guy, who is more of this chocolatey color, this is going to be the perfect body for him, which I love to make him look futuristic. I've already taken off his head, but I haven't reviewed him yet. I put his head back on. And then this Ken is also in that skin tone. The third one is coming from Amazon today, so I am looking forward to that. And this guy is in the same skin tone, and the original soccer career Ken, I believe, is in a similar skin tone. This is gonna be great. I'm just gonna, what I do is, do I have one here? I guess I can show you on this guy. It was really hard to make the peg work with Ken's head, but I have wrapped some tape around the upper peg, and I do stop this joint from moving around, and I just plug it on. This isn't a good example because this one I have cut out and made it able to fit on to the head better. But normally, yeah, that new stub is working for me. I'll show you that more in other videos. I'm super excited about this guy. Am I going to take off his sticker? I don't know if the stickers are coming off or not. Is there? Oh, can I put this backpack on? That's one thing here. Stay tuned to the end. I'll show you what this looks like with the backpack on. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. We'll see you next time. I sure got excited at the end there, didn't I? I can't believe the possibilities. The head is really hard, though. It's harder than any other head. I am worried about breaking the peg. I'm sure if I do heat it up, that it will soften plenty. And it is never going back on again. Ugh. I don't know how you are supposed to fit this backpack on over that suit. All of the stickers might have... Is that a sticker? I think that's painted on. I think that's a sticker. I don't know. This is so cool. I did not know he was going to be a different colored skin tone, which is great because it is closer to all of the other... I might have to hunt down some more of these. Where would I find these? This is definitely the best Max Steel out there. So cool. I mean, this guy is also a slightly different shade. This is from the Barbie romance novel set. And he doesn't have the metal wrist, which makes him even cooler. So these bodies have different purposes for different guys, I guess. This is Max's face. He does look a little 90s douchey. Or he actually looks like a TikTok kid from today, which the 90s is back. Okay, I've been playing around a lot, and I did a lot of stuff. This mechanism, it doesn't spin or anything. You're supposed to twist them. Oh, I can't show you that yet. These goggles I found on the floor. I just threw everything. I didn't even take the helmet out of the package. So you get this helmet. It doesn't, his head's not as big as the other dolls or any. The goggles fit amazing on all Kens. The helmet fits amazing on all Kens. This guy just has a pea head. So it's a little big on him. This thing, you're supposed to swing it yourself, and then you press the button to break it, to put on the brakes. Whoops, there goes his helmet. So that, whatever that's about. So and then this mechanism is so weird because in the packaging, what did I do with the packaging? Right here. It shows you him holding on to the handle. you can clearly see him holding the D-shaped handle, which I have, and then he uses this as to press his thumb down on. But then in this propaganda, and I noticed that this end doesn't fit into, well, let me show you this first. This, they have the D-shaped, and then they have it plugged into the back of his wrist guard. So what I did here is I put this in his hand, and I plugged that in the back of his wrist robot thing, which is so weird and so cool. But even if you wanted to have the thing to hold on, you'd have to like balance it in there because it doesn't even really stick in there. Like, you can do it though, because you push it down and then you just let friction hold it in while he's holding on to the handle. So you can do it that way, but then it actually shows you to do it this way, which that is a much tighter fit. And then you plug this into the back of his wrist. Sometimes when the people are making these instruction manuals, they do have to make it up because they don't get any instructions, so they have to figure it out. And I think that this was not intentional, and they just thought that that is how you would plug the things in because that didn't fit there. And then I don't think anything else ever plugged into the back of his wrist before, but it is kind of a cool thing to do. And it doesn't really fit in there either. It doesn't stay in, but that's interesting. And also it says on the instructions that this comes off, so you can snap that off. And that does make more sense because that is how I would probably prefer to play with it, just with my hand instead of using that stupid handle. But cool, and those goggles are really, really cool. But they're in translucent blue, so they don't really go with my futuristic beach guy. This is what you're going to look like when you go to the beach in the summertime in the future. That's how you're going to dress.